Let's dive into the deep end, where media trends, energy independence, and the raw human pulse of human ambition slam together. I've roamed over 50 countries. Every oil patch in the U.S., from the Permian to the Bakken, rigs spiking the Middle East, Indonesia, Central America, never planned on it. It just happened. Spent years running engineering studies, geological surveys, management gigs, and then swapped insights with 5,000 to 10,000 sharp minds in workshops from Dubai to Calgary. Here's the twist. I walked away richer in wisdom from them than anything that they ever got from me. My Western bred knack for optimizing systems and relentless push to outpace the pack, call it competitiveness, struck a chord. But I carried home a quiet awe for folks beyond our borders and a hard squint at the American dream, that shimmering tail driving a spree of materialism and debt we barely clocked till it's got us by the throat. Now, two voices cut through the noise. Alan Wilkes' 2025 media take from TV Rev and E.F. Schumacher's 1973 gem, Small is Beautiful, Economics as if People Mattered. Wilkes got his finger on it. Zoomers and millennials are ditching Hollywood for TikTok creators. 56% say social media trumps TV. That's per Deloitte's latest. He's nodding to Apple TV Plus, $1 billion flex for brand sizzle and dazzle, not profit. Schumacher, on the other hand, is lobbing a grenade that we're torching nature's capital. Oil, ecosystems are grit, like loose change, pushing small-scale tech and ownership to lift people, not profits. They seem like oil and water. Well, one's a media hawk plotting the next move, and one's a sage pleading for a new game. But dig deeper. They're tangled in the same knot. How we consume, what it costs, where it's hauling us, especially when the powerful start flexing their sway. The elite aren't just sitting on wealth, they're sitting on a narrative through TikTok stars, Netflix documentaries, NPR's smooth tones, A-lister films, even our obsession with self-funded documentaries. It's a slick power play shaping what we think and where we focus, what we feel, what we chase. Woke's all over it. Those TikTok kids are the new MTV, echoing the 80s jolt that I felt. Apple's prestige TV, a glossy hook to keep us tuned in. Schumacher would say it's greed dressed fancier, pushing once through screens till still guzzling the earth. I've seen it up close. In the 90s in Jakarta, oil booms turned villages into cash hubs overnight. Same in Saudi, Venezuela, Alberta. Wealth floods in, thirst for more follows. Today, Walk sees kids gobbling content like it's air. Schumacher would call it a trap and needs ballooning into luxuries we can't shake. Now, the U.S. is flexing energy muscle, 106 BCF a day of gas by year's end per Reuters. Tariffs shielding our boom. Energy independence, flipping the tables on OPEC. I've watched it shift decades back. Riyadh calls the shots. Now they eye our hand, wondering when their chips run dry. Houston's AI and oil conference this week, wrapping up yesterday, had 450 bigwigs from Exxon, Mobil, Chevron taking AI's bag of tricks, predictive maintenance, smarter drilling. And I'm betting it's a penny pinching year for operators, and AI is going to land just in time to cut cost and boost yields. But at what cost? Not just dollars. Jobs could take a hit. I don't have the answers, but the writing's on the wall. Tough times are brewing in the patch. For FutureWise Energy, this is the crossroads. Consumption's roaring. Woke's numbers say it's spiking. My travels prove it's global. Energy independence gives us leverage, but it's a razor's edge. We're not just lighting homes, we're feeding a beast chewing resources faster than we can reckon. Schumacher's fix, small, clever tech, power spread local. Sounds like a pipe dream till you see it click. Rural Malaysia, I saw villages glow with solar that they own, not some corporate lifeline. Stack that against Apple's billion-dollar dazzle, sharp but a giant, Schumacher would say, crushes more than it builds. Geopolitics spices the pot. Our energy's clout tilting the board. Coal's back, less borrowing to Riyadh, more jostling with Beijing. Tariffs bet on endless growth. Schumacher called that a mirage. The powerful aren't just playing economics, they're scripting the story through influencers. Musk on X, NPR, Hollywood, businesses like ours. We've got to guide it. Woke says grab those digital voices, keep the tale alive. I'm saying energy's got to capture the human spark, not just the market. We've got the gear. Tech's humming, gas is flowing, but without Schumacher's lens, scale it back, make it endure. Are we just gliding a sinking ship, kicking the can to our kids? Here's the twist. Consumption, that's our engine. Tariffs, our armor. Energy independence, our trump card. But it's hollow if the powerful drown out the truth. From Texas to Tehran to Balikpapan, I've seen a driller's gleam match the CEO's polish. That fire's universal. It's us. Yet after all these miles, I'm grounding the American dream's flash in something solid, a future that we don't apologize for, where Gen Z isn't broke and the earth isn't bare. Businesses and life stitched to this dance of power and need. The influencers from your phone to Hollywood are calling the tune. FutureWise Energy's move is to keep the rhythm smart, steady, eyes on the folks who showed me more the world's, more than the world's more than our next haul. A nod, though. I'm in this game too. Through these words, my sidesteps into philosophy, religion, years of charity, and indie film in Austin. It's all a thread. Trying to touch the world like those that I learned from all across it. I'm Mark Roach, FutureWise Energy, signing off.